Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. Lamisha here again. I'm bringing you another message that was completely 100% inspired by some messages I've been receiving from clients about manifesting, about their desires, and some of the experiences I've been having. And I love these kinds of messages because they are completely organic, completely authentic, and it really feels like it's in alignment with what everyone needs to hear right now. So my hope is that this message will land for you and you will receive it in the perfect timing that you need to hear it. So basically what I'm hearing and what I'm getting a lot of information on from other clients and feeling for myself is that there's sort of a misalignment between what we desire and what we're actually seeing in our reality. And I talk a lot about this when it comes to mindset, about ignoring reality when it kind of, causes us to doubt what it is that we desire. But when we're talking about manifesting, very often things aren't as they appear to be. And so what that really means is that when we're manifesting anything, right? So whether it's money or a body type or anything at all, we're manifesting, or we're seemingly wanting to manifest those things simply because we want to feel better, right? We think we're going to feel better if we have more money, if we are a different weight, if we have a relationship. Those are the reasons we want the things that we want. It's because we want to feel better. We want that experience. And very often we look at the current reality around us and we use that as the marker. We determine in our minds how far we are away from what we desire or how close we are based on what's happening around us. Now that's totally normal. It's completely human. It's just what we do. But the problem with that is that it's not an accurate depiction of where we are on that sort of continuum of what we're manifesting. So if I'm looking at my bank account, I could very easily look at it and say, well, I'm X amount of dollars away from my goal of $100,000, or I'm X amount of days away from whatever the amount that I'm asking for in terms of payday, right? Because in our mind, we have a very specific way that we think things are going to unfold. But when it comes to the world of manifesting, the shifts that are unfolding can happen very quickly. They can happen seemingly out of nowhere. And they literally may or may not make sense in terms of what the reality is going on around us, right? That's sort of the definition of a miracle. So when I have clients reaching out and saying, Lamisha, this thing is not working. I don't feel differently. I don't feel good about this. I'm looking at the evidence. It's not changing. I'm ready to just throw in the towel. There are two things that I typically say. Number one is you have absolutely every right to feel the way that you feel, embrace that feeling, and you have a choice to throw in the towel. You can let go of the desire if you choose to. That is completely your free will. But before you do that, I want you to consider this, and this is the second piece of that puzzle, right? The reason you want what you want is because you want to feel better. And what you are seeing around you may or may not, depending on how you choose to view it, have an impact on what you're creating. In fact, what you see around you is simply old news. What you are manifesting, like what you're experiencing in this moment, is literally a past manifestation of where your mindset was, where your vibration was, however long ago. So what you're seeing around you, you can use it as evidence that says this isn't working. I don't know if this is ever going to happen. I'm tired. I don't know if I can do this anymore. Or you can choose to take that for what it is and just allow it to be what it is in the moment. Don't resist it. Don't fight it. And then choose to step back into the faith that what you are creating, what you desire, what you are manifesting is happening in this moment. And if you can give yourself that peace of mind, and give yourself that peace of mind over and over and over again, choose to turn your focus to what you are creating in the now, how you choose to believe in the now. You can ignore those other manifestations, because when it comes to manifesting, those things don't really matter. We cannot allow those situations, the bank account, the weight on the scale, our relationship status, how we look, whatever external circumstances, right, shift our internal feeling. Because when we do that, we become reactionary. We become just sort of a culmination of all the things that are happening to us, and we no longer have control. So when I talk about this and I talk about manifesting, when it comes to manifesting, the things that you see around you, aren't accurate depictions of what's really going on behind the scenes. And I beg you, If you are finding yourself struggling, if you feel stuck, if you're wanting to give up, and you're using all of these pieces of evidence and all of this reality to stop you from believing, I want you to just take a step back, turn the volume down on the world around you, and get back into that inner part of who you really are. Who you really are knows that you are capable of being, having, doing whatever it is that you choose. And all it takes is a shift in your mindset, point by point, day by day, moment by moment, as often as you can, to stay in the knowingness that everything you desire is already here for you now. When it comes to time, time is irrelevant. Time is not actually even a real thing, right? There are so many different paths and journeys that we can be a part of. But when it comes to what you're manifesting, don't allow what's happening around you to be the thing that causes you to quit. I want you to go into the inner world, go into the inner part of yourself that knows that you already are the person who has the body that you want, who already has the relationship that you want, the career that you want, the finances, the abundance. You are that person right here and right now. I want you to accept that. I want you to feel that. I want you to remind yourself of that on a daily basis. Choose to focus on those things, and then all the other things around you are going to shift automatically. But until they do, focus more on the inner world, okay? Now, I talk about mindset all the time. You know, that's my thing, right? That's the thing that gets me really excited. But that is the purpose of mindset work. Mindset work is created, or in my mind, the reason we do it is to give us a process to consciously, intentionally focus on what is unfolding in the present, in the now. Now is all we have. So every time I sit down with my journal, and I did it this morning, to write out who I am abundant in the present tense. I am healthy, happy, and strong in the present tense. I am peaceful. I am happy. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am achieving all that I desire. I do that with a purpose. I do that so that I am focusing intentionally on who I am becoming. And I promise you, all of these challenges that I have been facing and multiple people have been facing lately, I know for a fact that it's been getting to me a lot more than usually than I allow it to, because I haven't been doing that work. So I recommitted to doing it. I'm ignoring the arguments. I'm ignoring the external stuff that could cause me to forget who I really am. And I'm choosing with intention to focus on that work. It works when you work it. I promise you that. Okay. So this was sort of a reminder, sort of an invitation. This is just, I want you to know how powerful you really are. And it really is about our mindset and about where we choose to focus. We have free will. We can choose to look at the world as a horrible, awful, terrible place. We can choose to see the things around us as not working out, pushing us further away. We can choose to quit. That is all part of our free will. But I know that you're here for a reason, and I know it's bigger than just believing what's right in front of you. You have big things to do. You have big dreams. You have a huge purpose, and I want you to really embrace that power and turn your attention and focus to what it is that you're creating. I promise you will not be disappointed when you do that, okay? And if you want support around how to do that consistently, if you need support, if you're looking for someone to coach you through that, reach out to me. I'm opening up some final one-on-one sessions throughout the end of the year. Please let me know. I'd be happy to support you through that. If you want some more information on manifesting, remember that Mini Manifesting Toolkit is still available for $20 until Friday. But in the meantime, turn your focus and attention to the inner world and choose to believe. Choose to focus on what you are creating in the now, in the present tense. Do that consistently, do that constantly, do that every single day. And when you do that, your external world will shift as well. It's my message for you for today. I hope you guys are having a great week. If you have questions, feel free to email them to me. If you have comments, feel free to email them to me. And in the meantime, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.